Luke 21:20. And when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Around 70 AD, what happened to the southern kingdom of Israel was invaded by the Roman army, and you had over 1 million Jews scattered to the west coast of Africa, Europe, Asia, because we got invaded by the Roman persecution. And you had a lot of people that didn't make it, that died there and died on the way. But it says, when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies. And you can look at that today, modern day, what's going to happen when the Lord judgment comes and the dollar bill crash. It's basically going to be New World Order, martial law, whatever words you want to put it. But it's going to be armies from another country, most likely Russia. You know, it's going to compass neighborhood around you. There's nothing new underneath the sun. When you shall see Jerusalem, remember, Jerusalem is a people for a place. And then today, the blacks, Latinos, Native American, the real Jews, according to the Bible, you know, we are scattered throughout the four corners of the world. But going back to 70 AD, over 1 million Jews were scattered to the west coast, mainly to the west coast of Africa and Europe and Asia. And the main reason that happened, we have to go to the book of Baruch 4:6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved God to wrath. Because you moved God to wrath. And one of the first law, statute, commandment, you should not worship any other God. You know, you worship false God today, and even back then during 70 AD, because there's nothing new underneath the sun. Our people worshiping different gods: Buddha, Hindu, Cesare Borgia, aka with Jesus Christ, Mary, you know, voodoo, witchcraft, Christmas. There's a long list, and the list goes on. Christmas, Thanksgiving, and that's how you move God to wrath. And that's the same thing why people was doing in 70 AD, because it's the same spirit coming back today, doing the same BS. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved God to wrath. You were delivered unto your enemy. So the Bible got to let you know you got an enemy. Who is that? AKA Esau, Mr. White Man. You were delivered to your enemy. So each time we go into slavery, who's our enemy? The white man. They show you that in movies, slavery movies. You were delivered to your enemies, for you provoke him that made you. For you provoke him that made you by sacrificing unto devils. So each time you celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, your birthday, you going to this church, you are sacrificing to the devil, because the Lord does not dwell in temples made with hands anyway. By sacrificing unto devils and not to God. And not to God. Verse 8, you have forgotten the everlasting God. You have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, like the same way your parents brought you up. Before you was crawling on the ground, and now you 18, about to move out, go to college. You know, that's the same way how the Most High look at you. He know you since the beginning. That brought you up And you got to be down before you're able to go up. You got to be down before you're able to even go up. And ye have grieved Jerusalem that nurture you. So for you to get nurtured, I mean, you got to be sick, you know. You got to get nurtured. You got to get developed on a physical and spiritual level. For when saw that wrath of God coming upon you, for when saw the wrath of God coming upon you, and that's what happened in 70 AD. You had the Romans was killing a lot of God's children because he had moved God to wrath. And the Most High, he used Esau, aka Mr. White Man, as the whooping stick, because he said he had delivered you unto the enemy. So that was a key word. Who's the enemy? Mr. White Man. So when you see the wrath, the same thing today, 2017, when the dollar bill crashed and they forced the mark of the beast, then you're going to see the wrath of the Most High. Because why? Again, the same spirits again moving the God, the Most High, to wrath, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, which is the real name and only one name of the Father and Son. God to wrath. See, say, hearken, O ye that dwell upon Sinai, God has brought you up me great morning. But that was the whole point. A little history lesson of our people and what's going on today. Hope this edifies. Shalom.